I'm glad I got that in too. So, Andrea's standing right there. You can't see her. Say hi, Andrea. She's over there. There comes a point where motivation ends and discipline picks up. And right before this 30-minute workout from Unknown, I was going to say Rumbledy Hump No, but I didn't. So before this 30-minute workout started, I did not have the motivation to begin. And that's where discipline kicked in. And 30 minutes later, a mile and a half.
I think it's discipline. Let's be real. Let's be honest, because that's the point.
Okay.
I think you saw me do a 90-minute 3-mile walk today and was like, oh, hell no, and got on the treadmill. You
think I did it just so I could do better, further, faster than you?
Just so you didn't fall behind, not better, faster, or anything else. Just, I got to work out, so you had to get one too.
I'm still going with the discipline comment.
Oh, good, yeah. If you'd been disciplined, you would have done it on your own without me having to be like, haha, look what I did.
I was proud of you.
I know, but I really think that,
that's what it was?
That it was this text right here.
What does that text say?
What does that text say?
I don't know. It's probably a... Oh, that's a shot of your Peloton workout.
Of how long?
An hour and a half.
How far?
3 miles.
Yep, real slow.
Yep.
3 miles per hour.
That's okay.
But I ended up sweaty. My feet were numb. I did a good job.
You did do a great job. I'm proud of you.
Right, but the only reason you got on the treadmill is because I did.
So were you motivated or were you disciplined?
I was motivated.
Okay, well, okay.
I'm not disciplined yet. It's literally day 1 of part 3.
I'm sweaty and gross. All right,
Are you really going to claim discipline?
No.
I mean, how much weight have you lost so far?
Which time?
You're up. You're up. You're in a gain over where we started in January.
Oh, over January, yeah, but over this stretch, I'm down a couple.
Uh-huh, but let's be honest. The whole point is to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm up, but I'm down from my up. So I made it all the way to 203. Okay, I feel under attack right now because I'm a fat ass.
Okay, audience, the point is not to attack my husband. The point is to be honest.
Yes.
The point is to be transparent. Would you like some of my water?
I have water. It's right here.
You are so gross.
I know.
We've always been honest, but trying to cover up the fact that we slipped off that slippery slope so flipping hard.
We went right off the edge. It was a phew. I think we caught air, and then there was the falling up, and it was bad.
What do they say about
Road to hell is paved with good intentions.
No, you can't succeed without failing. I forget how that goes.
I don't know. We failed hard, so now we need to go succeed or some such nonsense.
We got up. We're back on that horse yet again.
Yeah. I gotta buy a cowboy hat. Okay.
Mm.
Anyway, I'm done.
So it's been a day.
It's been a day.
What did you just do?
I just swapped out a battery in a 95-degree parking lot of a Sam's Club in Virginia in the sun. I don't recommend that. It sucks.
No, but we managed to find the battery we needed.
We did.
Which has been elusive.
Yes, it has.
And you got it swapped out and got your core charge back?
Got my core charge back. $19 for that. Which is garbage, but whatever. So I think we're ready for our next road trip.
We're going on a road trip?
Well, not that I'm telling them. I'm telling you.
Oh, I thought we were telling them.
Okay, I'm not telling them where we're going again. I don't have a
problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem. We're just going to leave it at that.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I walked yesterday on the treadmill for an hour and a half.
You did. 90 minutes ago, like 3 miles in.
And yeah, because I went slow. Because the thought in my head was, if I go slower, I can go further. And technically true. It was after a long span of time, not a short burst of speed. But around an hour in...
Were you sweaty at the end of that?
I was, but in a different way. I wasn't sweaty like pouring down my face. I was sweaty down my back.
I was sweaty like pouring down my face.
It was down my back and under my arms and in my legs and in the butt.
In the everywhere?
Everywhere but the face. Because I kept thinking that. Like, I'm not really that sweaty. Like, maybe this isn't hard enough. But then I got off the treadmill and I felt the breeze.
And you're like, oh my goodness.
Well, and I almost died when I got off the treadmill. My legs were like jello.
Well, I think that's indicative of work being put in.
Well, what caught me off guard about it was I was 57 minutes in, and I know this because I thought I was recording and it wasn't. So I noted the time so I go back and look. I tripped over my own foot. I almost ate it.
I think that's when you get tired. So here's the question. So let's say you go and you work out and you're tired, and the next day you're like, I don't want to do it. This isn't a discipline or motivation thing, but so you're tired and you're hurt the next day. Do you do it anyway? Is that where the growth happens? I'm not a doctor. And so I don't know. I mean,
I would say to an extent.
Because if I hurt, then I'm still going to go the next day.
You really shouldn't, though. If you've caused yourself actual...
Should you?
No.
Because that's the question.
No, you shouldn't actually push through pain. Pain is a signal from your body that you need to take it easier.
Tenderness isn't necessarily pain.
And that's what I'm saying. It depends. Are you talking about actual pain?
Or am I just sore?
Or are you just like, oof. Maybe I want a jump rope, and then I'm like, well, I have a trampoline. I don't need a jump rope. Have you ever heard of a health bounce?
Have you ever used a jump rope? Those are the worst.
Yeah, I have, and I used to enjoy jumping rope.
So, not once in my 40 years of life, I mean, not even for jump rope for heart back in the 4th grade, have I said, you know what sounds fun? Jumping rope. I mean, even double dutch I had a hard time with. I was like, not my thing.
Well, I bounce back and forth. We have the bike. We have 2 bikes, actually.
I love my bikes.
And we have...
We're going to put them where the kids' desks are so that we can go for twin rides and put, like, Magic Kingdom or something up on the big screen so we can ride through that.
You wouldn't be able to see it through the Peloton screen.
Well, no, we'd be back, but... Okay, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying. Being smarter than me and stuff again.
But you can cast the Peloton onto the big screen so that we can both do it. And you can ride that way. It's not Magic Kingdom.
I'll ride behind you. I'll be like, yeah.
But why? We can cast it to the Roku to the big screen.
The men know why. Anyway.
Anyway.
That lady right there, she spent some time doing Weight Watchers, the WW Green Plan, before it was the COVID version, in fact. So before we were doing virtual everythings, Andrea had a coach, and I don't remember the coach's name. And I thought that it was the coach that was making her successful, because you got to be accountable to another human being. And as we all know, people are the worst, and we don't like being accountable to anybody but ourselves. And even then, that's questionable. Anyway.
And I think that was part of it.
Oh, the accountability?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely think the accountability was a big deal. But the other thing that I'm looking at is you hit upon an idea that I hadn't considered for why you thought you were successful. What was that?
The intermittent fasting. I was also nearly intermittent fasting on my own. So I gave it an official time window because I was skipping breakfast most days to save the points, which I know, not great.
Yeah, don't do that.
I decided to eat between noon and 8 because my problems were late night snacking, and I wasn't eating breakfast anyway. It really probably would have been better served with 11 to 7, but I did noon to 8.
So it's funny that you had brought that up, because at the same time you're like, this was making me successful, and then you found something while you were Googling, and weirdly enough, my Google feed was like, hey, have you considered intermittent fasting? So here I am sitting there getting hit from like 3 different angles.
Oh yeah, intermittent fasting is a huge thing. I have this Facebook group I'm a member of for Dr. I want to say Foyne or something, I forget.
Okay.
It was recommended to me by sister-in-law.
Okay.
And there's a whole group of doctors who talk about its benefits and why it will work and all this other whatnot. And ultimately, if you limit the window you eat, you're going to eat less.
So is that actually part of what we're doing right now, or looking to implement?
It's not something we're doing yet, but it's something we probably will be doing.
after this unofficial Disney
this,
trip.
Vacation we're going on, yeah.
I hope this vacation is restful.
Yeah. I think that trying to start this 3 days before we go on a trip is a terrible idea. So it's something I'm going to strive for when I get back. This is not something, and I'm ashamed to admit, I ever had to think about before. Let's growing up, I ate Kraft macaroni and cheese, and it's still
love
the best
the blue box.
macaroni and cheese, in my opinion. Yeah, I know.
I love the blue box.
Yeah, me too, but I don't like homemade, home-style macaroni and cheese. I hate it. It's awful.
Oh, do you know what you just did? The comments are going to explode.
Yeah,
How could you, you heathen?
I'm going to say it's because I grew up poor.
Okay, there's that.
That's just what I know and what I ate. It doesn't matter how delicious the macaroni and cheese actually is. In my mind, the comfort comes from the blue box stuff.
I like the blue box.
So,
I also like Smoky Bones' homemade mac and cheese with the brisket and the sausage and the... Ooh, don't eat that. It's terrible for you.
You know what's surprising about this whole thing?
What is surprising about this whole thing?
My mom was a dietitian.
But she was skinny and didn't feel the need to push it on us,
Well,
I
she
guess.
actually always made mostly healthy things for us. It's just that I remember the things I harp on were the processed foods.
Okay.
But anyways, I have a lot of experience with processed food and like no experience with natural foods. So I gotta do a little bit of research and figure out. I just bought whole grain.
Oh,
bread.
Dave's Killer Bread. That stuff's delicious. It's dense.
Yeah.
It's really heavy.
I bought the Killer White originally and decided to try that. It was really good.
We're doing what, 7 grain right now?
I just bought 21 grain with seeds.
I didn't even know there were that many grains. I thought there were like 4 and 3 of them were made into alcohol.
Oh my God. So
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. That's what we said earlier. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
When we get back from this trip, I'm gonna try to put us on intermittent fasting.
Okay.
And I'm gonna institute a new schedule of eating, like meatless Mondays.
Ooh, Taco Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. What was Wednesdays? Wednesdays was chicken.
Oh.
Chicken Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, white meat Wednesdays.
And Thursday was fish.
I forget how we tied the fish into that.
I didn't. I just.
And then
I could do Fish Friday, but.
No, that's fast food Fridays.
Well, Friday's supposed to be date night flex, so it's supposed to be easy things or a date at home or whatever. Saturday is supposed to be slow cooker, and Sunday is supposed to be traditional family style.
So we're having a roast.
Yeah, basically.
So did everybody notice that your grandparents and your parents made roast beef every single Sunday? And you're like, geez, why would the roast beef every single Sunday?
Maybe it'll be meatloaf. Maybe it'll be roast. Maybe it'll be stew. Maybe it'll be steak. I don't know. Just more traditional dinners.
Something good.
That way we're limiting. What I was actually trying to do is limit red meat.
Okay.
Because you can't have it.
I can't because.
Why?
Oh yeah. Apparently my veins are trying to kill me, and I've got high cholesterol or some such nonsense. I was going to talk about that later. But also breakfast for dinner could fall onto like Fridays for flex days. I love French toast sticks with the cinnamon and sugar, and then you pan fry them in bacon grease. And no, that goes against what we're doing.
How does cookies and cream protein whey powder instead of flour sound in making your own pancakes?
I don't know, but that sounds questionable.
And you don't use any syrup; you just eat them.
Well, I like pancakes, so I don't know. We'll look into it. All right. I finished the workout and I gotta go take a shower. So.
So let me tell you, this week has been totally crazy. I walked more than in a day than I normally walk in a week. I did weights. That blanket behind me, it's been on my mind all week and I haven't even had a chance to start it. And Saturday, we're leaving on vacation. Tomorrow's a big day for me though. I gotta go to the doctor, find out what they want to do about them radiology results. So wish me luck. And while you're at it, like this video, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. We love hearing them. Click the bell so you can be notified. Ding ding. when we post new stuff. And I'm going to try to be a little more regular about posting. I am so sorry that I got sidetracked. Wish me luck. What are you crying about over there?
I'm sitting there recording, right? And I just finished like an arm workout and a floor workout. I'm like, I'm gonna hold my phone up and we're gonna get like 2 minutes of footage. I can do this. But you go for like 7. And I'm like, oh my goodness, stop talking. Holy hell, this hurts.
You know what's funny about arm hurting? Mine already hurts.